Jermaine Charlo taking on Brian Castano for all the marbles at 154. Ian Mathias for more predictions, and that was a fantastic fight. Lots of back and forth, drama each way. The decision becomes a split draw, and for me, I had Castano winning 7-5. Really good fight. So the first round, Charlo looking for the left hook really early on, but Castano, as expected, the aggressor, puts the pressure on, takes the first round for me. Going into the second round, and Charlo connects with the left hook, rocks Castano to his boots. Suddenly he swarms all over Castano, trying to get him up there, but Castano, the tough Argentinian, manages to survive the round. Tables turned in round 3. Castano hurt Charlo with a left hook of his own, had Charlo in a world of trouble. In the third round, he was looking a little bit gun shy, like he didn't want to get involved, but once he landed his hook, all the confidence came flooding back to him. After the halfway stage, I had a 3 apiece. Castano was able to time Charlo's punches a lot better, and Charlo wasn't really connecting with the hook, apart from the second round. Going into the second half of the fight, it looked like it was Castano's for the taking. Castano did seem to start to take over in the second half of the fight, as I mentioned, but after racking up those middle rounds, rounds 7, 8, 9 for Castano, in the 10th, Charlo managed to turn the tables. He hurt Castano again with a left hook, and won the round 10, won round 11. For me, Castano eked round 12 in a very close fight. 7 rounds to 5, Brian Castano. That's who I have as the winner, and the general feeling for me is he was the better fighter in there. The fight we have to see next is the rematch. There is no other fight for either man. They have to just do it back later on in the year. Castano versus Charlo number 2. We can talk about who we want to see him fighting next, but this needs to be settled. I didn't really expect Castano to hurt Charlo in this fight, but he did manage to rock him. His punches were powerful. He did connect a lot. Charlo is too busy looking for the perfect shot. It has to be the right combination. He doesn't just let his hands go. By letting his hands go, then he would have won this fight for me. He's just too, not timid. Timid's not the word. It's like he doesn't believe that he can go the distance. At the scales, he did look a little bit weight drained to me. Potentially that's a factor. I think the general consensus of fans on Twitter was that it was a Castano win. I saw 1 or 2 cards for Charlo, which surprised me, to be honest. But how a judge can score that 117 to 111 Charlo, I don't see how they got that card. How you can only have Castano winning 3 of those rounds is beyond me. It's just, some of the judging in boxing recently has just been downright dog muck. It's just poor judging. But anyways, for a closing statement, that was a really good fight. A really good fight that we're going to see again. Castano for me, the winner. The rematch, Charlo would need to up the pace, but Castano for me, fantastic night, and should be Argentinian's undisputed champion. Ian Mathias for more predictions. Good night, y'all.